welcome to Torch Chasers and welcome to Lotus Silverstone, where I have been given access to the brand new Lotus Evora GT430. So the aim of today is to give you a bit of a closer, in-depth look at the GT430. Its specs, what this car is technically running as an option list, and also some facts and figures about the car that you might not know. So the new Lotus Evora GT430 is running the same 3.5 litre 24 valve all aluminium V6 supercharged engine, kicking out 430 brake horsepower. The car also comes with a limited slip differential, 6-speed transmission gearbox, and a full titanium exhaust. Now, because this is a brand new car, we can't rev it, but I can film the startup for you. In Ace Ventura style, I'm going to read you the list of facts and figures about this car. Low inertia flywheel, Torsen type limited slip differential, baffled sub, titanium exhaust system, carbon fibre rear wing, carbon fibre front splitter, servo assisted, radar drive, 2-piece J hook, ventilated brake discs with ultra lightweight rear aluminium disc bells, and AP Racing 4-piston calipers. Lotus always do these fantastic dials, rev counter on the left, speedometer on the right. All your gauges here, you can have information coming up about the car here. What I like about Lotus is actually they keep everything really simple. All the controls and everything are very close, you know, close to you in order for you not to detract from your driving experience. All your dials are very easy to see. I really like the font that they use. It sounds stupid. I really like the font they use on all their dials as well, and on the radio, and the, you know, just the little backlit buttons that make a bit of a difference to your driving experience. Up here you have the all-important controls. TC, traction control, more or less. Race, push this and the car turns into a new animal. So, in sport mode, it tells you you're in sport. Throttle response sharpened up, the way the car handles and sits in the suspension. Now, if you listen closely, when I put it into race mode, you will hear the exhaust change. Ready? What I love actually as well, when you put it in sport, it goes red. Now ready for race? Now listen to the exhaust and watch the revs. Now it says traction control off, revs have picked up, it means business. The GT430, although it being almost a race car, has the most beautiful interior. These seats, half leather, half Alcantara with the red stitching, are absolutely stunning. It's such a nice place to sit. Your steering wheel is full Alcantara with a little red dash up here, which is really cool. Your dashboard up here is all extended Alcantara and leather. It's such a comfortable place to sit, and actually, me being a big lad that I am, can fit in this one, which is good, which means when I'm allowed to drive it, and it hasn't done 0 miles, in fact this has done 0.0001 miles, when it hasn't done 1 mile, and it's got a few more on it, then hopefully you'll be able to drive one. But I can imagine this being a really nice experience to drive. I mean, Amy brought me over from Lotus Silverstone, from over the road, and just like being in the car and hearing it and feeling the way it was on the road just makes you want to drive it. Like, I want to get my hands on this so badly. And I think that's what the Evora GT430 has done. Not only have they upgraded the looks entirely with numerous amounts of carbon fibre, it's absolutely stunning. So in that case, like in that respect, you look at the car and you're like, wow, I wonder what that's like to drive. So already in your head you're thinking, I wonder how good it is to drive, and only time will tell. So you've got to wait for an next review to come out of it. But yeah, you never guess what, but I want one. So now that we've done the inside of the car, I want to turn your attention to the outside, and I want to pick out some of the points that I absolutely love about this Lotus. Let's just start actually with the front. Now, with the added carbon fibre front splitter, it's completely changed the way the Evora looks, and they've added in these wheel arch louvers as well, so it really makes it a much more of an aggressive stance than the old one. There's literally carbon fibre everywhere. So you've got all this carbon fibre here, this whole front splitter here is all carbon fibre. Moving up onto the top louvers here, really, really nice. A little bit of carbon fibre on the middle bit there as well, and it just makes the car stand out so much more. Looks so much more track ready. Actually reminds me a little bit of a Challenge Ferrari, 458 Challenge Ferrari. I don't know what about it is. I think just the way that the nose actually really hunkers down to the ground. Yeah, I really like the front of this. Moving on, the rear part of the car. In fact, it's the entire rear of this car. It is so angular, so packed full of carbon fibre, and just, it looks so good. So look at all these angles. You've got air ducts here, this one line going across here to make the arches really stand out, all these air vents here, full carbon fibre boot, full carbon fibre wing, moving down, and look at this, look at the cut between the Starlight black colour, which is really nice, and this carbon fibre here, all around the lights as well. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And another point is, I know we have a little bit of exposed wheel arch and wheel at the front, but at the back they put a hole. Look, they put a hole into the rear of the car. Here's my fingers, and there's a tyre, and inside there, never guess what, it's carbon fibre. Right, final point of what I absolutely love about this car, and it's a little bit childish of me, I know, and probably not everyone's cup of tea, but the burnt tip exhaust, to have one, like I always remember trying to spec one on like Need for Speed or something on old computer games, to having a burnt tip exhaust, it was so cool, and I almost went for that on my old hashtag Project Seat, rest in peace. But no, the burnt tip exhaust system, super cool, super loud, in love, rear diffuser, super aggressive, and actually just an all-round car to look at is really appealing. Like I said, it just makes you want to get in and experience how it drives. So I think that is pretty much it from myself and the Evora GT430. I want to say a huge thank you to Lotus Silverstone for having me down today to have a look at the car in a bit closer detail. And I really hope you've enjoyed and understood a little bit more about the car. As a complete package, the Lotus Evora can offer you everything from daily driving to spirited driving and to track driving. As a thing to look at, they've done so many new things, subtle things to add to the look of the Evora. Now the Evora is a beautiful car in itself, as is the XC380, and they've taken real proper styling elements from each car and thrown it into this one. So I am mad impressed at how good it looks, and to be running 430 brake horsepower is phenomenal. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you are part of the Talk Nation and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And boys and girls, I will see you in the next video. Peace!